Alrighty, so we're going to look at our example. Here we have this turned up, and we're going to select a column so that we have a target and its churn. So we want, if it was originally up here, all we have to do is just drag that down to there, and churn is now selected. And then we're going to do random forest, and then we're going to go rank. Now, if you open that up at the moment, nothing happens. So you're going to connect this data table, and you'll notice problem, problem, problem. The reason why is because if you connect it that way, it doesn't remember what it was linked. This is correct. Now, in terms of for information gain, the information gain for the random forest that we just did, right here, for making our predictions, two are tied. Monthly charges and age are currently tied as being the most important in terms of for information gain. And if we go information gain ratio, instead, and that leaves us with still there's a tie between age and monthly charges. And we haven't learned about any of the other things. Uh, so if you just simply go with uh, this, then what you're finding is that when we go to uh, which feature is most important in predicting customer churn, well, age is pretty darn good. Um, and I would say that it's a highly likely contender. Uh, but monthly charges is also good. So either of the two answers of age or monthly charges. And then we say, okay, so what's then the next question we're asked? So use the KAN model. Okay, so for that, what we're going to do is the following. Okay, so now what we're going to do is that we're going to add the impute, or probably not the impute. We're going to add the create instance widget. We're going to branch off from here. We're going to link up the data. Then we're going to add KNN. And for the create instance widget, we're going to create age as 28, monthly charges as 120, contract type as 1, payment method as 2, churn unknown because we don't know what the churn is, customer ID. It doesn't really matter what the customer ID is, so we'll just leave it at that. And then say input. And we now have the value added. In particular, if we now go data table, we can see we don't know what the churn amount is, but we created it. And it has all the values that we need. And if we want, we could really link that there. Then we're going to add this. So now we're going to add the predictions widget. And here we go. There we go. Now we have it connected up. all things good. And then we can look at our value, which where was the 121? Here we go. So it's predicted as a yes from what we just did. So when we go to our question, it's predicted as a yes that it will overturn. Yeah, and then if we're talking about the aux score, uh, I'll let you do question 3. If we're talking about the aux score, you can also answer that based on the accuracy from Orange's test and score widget, which classifier is the best. So yeah, you can answer that without having to actually do anything. So hopefully that helped.